old motherfuckers.
What up? Y'all already know what it is. No Country. JD and Dave in the building. We fresh out of checking out Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. We just want to give our quick initial reaction and quick initial take on it. Go ahead, Dave. You can start it off.
I grew up on Indiana Jones. You know what I'm saying? And you know, they got a great track record. They have a great history and lineage. They had a bit of a shaky entry with the last one, Crystal Skull. This one, I fucks with this one, man. This was really good. I liked it a lot. Of course, you got the OGs. Like you can't really fuck with the OGs like that. Like the first three is so crazy, but
right. Well, let's give our
I was about to say, yeah, this one. I was about to
first.
say this one is. I liked it a lot.
Overall, I did. I gotta say, overall, I did. I liked it too. I enjoyed it. I thought it was definitely serviceable. Like it was way more for me in the watchable, serviceable range than in like, oh, I hate it range or whatever. But real quick, overall, I give it a solid 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd probably say 7.5, maybe even an 8. Because I mean, I had lowered expectations a little bit, so it probably was a little better than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, my expectations wasn't that high from Crystal Skull either.
Right.
Still, you know, I think that it was this thing as Harrison Ford kind of wind down time. And for them to pay homage to the stuff that was coming before and how they put it together. As far as let's go for a couple quick categories. As far as the acting
was great. Everybody did their thing. I really like Phoebe Waller-Bridge. She was a dope character. They brought back Salah. They brought back Marion. The new short round kid was dope. Richie. I like the villains.
That was
Teddy. Yeah. I like the villains. My man Boyd Holbrook, he was in, because this is James Mangold who did Logan.
Right.
And he also played the Reaver, the leader of the Reavers. And he's got the slimy blonde white dude role.
Oh yeah.
Down.
Yeah, he killed that. Yeah, he definitely did his Nazi joint on here. I agree with you on all of the acting except Phoebe Waller, she acted superbly. I just didn't like her character.
I don't know if you're supposed to.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. But you know, there got to be some type of charm. Like, but she was just like kind of. The character was like a jerk. It was insufferable. And like I said, like I know that
she was self-serving.
Yeah, and whether like you're gonna have like kind of a arc or whether the person end up showing like a little bit of heart at the end. Nah, she was still like
she was roguish all the way up until like she was selfish.
Yeah,
so the whole way.
But it wasn't nothing cute about it.
Right.
It was no charm. It was no charm.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a deal breaker for me. And
nah.
I was just hoping that it would come around to where, you know, she had some puckish kind of thing going on to where like, oh, but nah, she was really a criminal. She was for real criminal.
Was a con artist.
Yeah.
I ain't like how she kept leaving him.
Yo, she just dogged him out, yo. But the acting I thought was really well. I thought the action scenes was dope.
Yeah,
I thought the action scenes was pretty good. Some of them was really good. Even though a lot of them, we could say they're derivative, but a lot of the movies derive from Indiana Jones, so it's okay for them to borrow back.
Yeah, bite back.
I think that was a good thing. Direction I thought was all right. I didn't find too many of the lines cringy.
Nah.
I overall think any nitpicks. I got a couple of nitpicks.
Well, I won't say it's nitpicks. I enjoyed the Easter egg. I enjoyed how they did the little references without being like too, hey, wink, wink, you know, but you knew, okay, snakes, you know.
Yeah, we're going to die.
Yeah, we're going to die. Like the stuff that was.
They end with him and Marion. It hurts here.
Yeah,
it hurts here.
yeah. Like, you know, it was stuff that was on point. I know what you're gonna say, and I could take it or leave it. It did annoy me a little bit. Go ahead, say it.
Just the logistics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but it wasn't like they did it everywhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was just at certain times when it's like, I get it it's plot relevant that they took off 5 minutes ago,
right.
and now we gotta just catch right up to them.
Yeah.
But it's like, damn, like they didn't care like what the head start was that the person had.
It was probably like a 15-20 minute sequence where that shit kept happening. And you was like,
why do they keep it? And it started, but really, if they was even subtle with it, I would have let it roll.
They did that.
But the thing, like the beginning at the parade, right? It's not a spoiler, but it's just a reference. Parade. They up here, they caught up to them up here, and then it shows the person on feet catching up to them around the next corner.
On trains and horses and shit.
I'm like, how that happened?
Like,
but you know, but I get it, you know, because like I said, a lot of times that stuff did just keep the plot moving. But this is one thing I gotta give them, which I kind of started attributing it to, was that the movie did definitely commit to the pulpy feel.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the Crystal Skull did too, but it has so much like CGI and stuff like.
There was a lot of CGI in this too, but it was a lot more smooth.
Yeah, it contributed to the pulp.
Yeah,
of it, you know what I'm saying? Oh,
and it just smoothed over the fact that this motherfucker's 80 years old.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And even with the CGI in the beginning, where his face was like, sometimes it was a little eerie.
It was a little wonky, but
I thought that was pretty good too. But overall, other than a couple of little logistic things, my little thing with the female lead, but she was still cool. All the characters cool. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
So I definitely did. I mean, I think I enjoyed it more than I thought I was. Same effects. They had the punches in there.
Yeah.
Punch sounds. They got the Wilhelm scream in there.
Yeah.
You know, the reference with the whip, and then they pull out the gun on him. They did that reverse.
Yeah.
So it was a couple things that they definitely killed. But yeah, definitely. I say I enjoyed it.
Yeah, for sure.
7 out of 10 over here.
Like I said, 7.5, maybe 8. I definitely want to watch it again. It's definitely better than Crystal Skull.
Easily.
Although I won't give Crystal Skull as much hate as everybody else does. I thought it wasn't up to par like the rest of them. But this one was really good, man. I feel like that should have been the one like between like the first one and the third one. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that shit, even though it's about him being older, it just kind of had that feeling. But it was dope.
And speaking of which, this is one thing that I did hear people talking about, them referencing his age and everything. Yeah. I really didn't find that off-putting too.
No,
I mean, find it off-putting.
Like, dude is 80 years old. He looks as old as he is, and there's no way you're gonna get around that. I think where they won with this one, we talked about it briefly while we were in there. They did with this what Star Wars didn't do, and I know everybody wanted it, which was gave you a piece that took place in that time and juxtaposed it with the old version. Because, you know, seeing him in his prime, quote unquote, in the beginning and having that be such a good scene, it gives people that I get to see my version. And even though I don't always go for that level of fan service, it definitely gave people that there's my indie, there's the one I'm used to, and then you catch him up to now where he's 40 years older, and I think it was handled very well.
Yeah, me too. I don't think they oversaturated the old man jokes. I thought a lot of them was appropriate, and even like, you know, I like sometimes people are just kind of throw out a joke just to have a joke in there. I don't think they overdid that. And this is one thing I do think, which I think they caught perfectly also too, back to the tone and the pulpy tone of it. I think they caught the humor of how Indiana Jones movies usually are. I think they caught the humor of that perfectly. They caught the Indiana Jones humor perfectly. It's because it's so much reaction. It's so reactionary in the moment of things, you know, like a no ticket kind of thing.
The best Indiana Jones things are like, it's like a mousetrap, because part of the comedy and the adventure is the fact that while he's very capable, he's also kind of hapless. So it's like one thing starts and then it just changes to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing, and it's like the comedy comes in like the fact that he's just making all of this shit up as he goes along. But he's still like real capable. Like he can fight, you know, he can do whatever, he can shoot, he got the whip, but half of it he bumbles through.
Yeah.
Cause you know, all of this shit is ridiculous. Like what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
so it was but yeah, so I would say, like I said, I think we both agree that this would be, you know, ahead of Crystal Skull as far as, you know, Indiana Jones movie. I think it's a step up. Like I said, I enjoyed it.
Great send off, man.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
Leave it alone. That's it. That's it. We're good. Go out like Jordan with the hand up after the last shot. Just let it go.
No more. But that was cool. Shout out Harrison Ford. I keep doing it. Y'all already know what it is. No Country. Quick reviews, and we'll catch up to y'all next time.
Peace.